The search for Grant Hardin is now over. The former police chief of Gateway was taken back into custody Friday afternoon after nearly 2 weeks on the run and a day after U.S. Border Patrol was called in to assist. These are photos that the team shared after capturing Hardin within 1.5 miles of where he escaped in Calico Rock. The DOC says the convicted murderer and rapist was tracked down near Moccasin Creek in Izard County thanks to the sharp noses of tracking dogs and the relentless efforts of Arkansas law enforcement and U.S. Border Patrol. Shortly after his capture, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders released a statement saying in part, quote, "Thanks to the great work of local, state, and federal law enforcement, Arkansans can now breathe a sigh of relief," adding that she wants to give a special thanks to the Trump administration and Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, who, quote, "sent a team from Border Patrol that was instrumental in tracking and apprehending Hardin." Hardin was brought back to the North Central Unit for testing and then immediately transferred to Varner Supermax in Gold. And the DOC also says Hardin will be interviewed in the coming days as they look to uncover more information on how he spent the previous 12 days. Before the manhunt came to an end, Republican Senator Tyler Dees and fellow lawmakers sent a letter to the state prison board calling for a full review of Hardin's escape, demanding answers on how a man as dangerous as Hardin could just walk out.
Because we obviously have a problem when the worst of the worst offenders are escaping and out on the streets. Mr. Hardin is a violent offender. He's a psychopath murderer. In fact, there's a reason we locked him up.
Senator Dees serves on the legislative subcommittee and oversees the state's correction system. But beyond this escape itself, he says the incident raises deeper questions about the state's overall prison infrastructure, pointing to the ongoing debate over building a new correctional facility.
We've got to think about things differently, and continue to do things the same way is not the answer. In fact, that's the definition of insanity. And so this legislature and this body of committees is going to make sure we review everything in and out.
The Arkansas Legislative Council meets later on this month.